It's Tiriano, building bonds, building future.
So welcome again. This is Gaurav Singh, and I'm going to start the next topic, that is Lok Sabha. And here we will discuss about the Lok Sabha, its components, its composition, okay, how it function, what is the role of Lok Sabha in the parliament. So in this way we will study. Okay. So first we should understand what is Lok Sabha. Lok means Janta, और सभा मीन्स द व्हाट, द मीटिंग. अगर हम जनता के लिए, अगर कोई मान लीजिए कि इफ समवन इज योर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, ओके, एंड दे आर टॉकिंग एट द बिहाफ ऑफ यू कि व्हाट इज द thought, whatever is the mission, whatever the vision for the social development, so they can talk there, which is in Lok Sabha. Okay, but before that, first of all, I want to say you that what is Lok Sabha. Okay, so as I have written here, the Lok Sabha is the house of people. Lok Sabha is the house of people. Okay, in that is the lower house. It is the lower house because I have already told you about two houses are there. One is upper house, that is Rajya Sabha, and another one is lower house, that is Lok Sabha. Okay, so this is lower house of India's bicameral parliament. क्योंकि मैंने पहले बताया था कि bicameral का मतलब होता है दो सदनी. Okay, in the states there are also some states are there where bicameral parliament is there, and also it is there in the Lok Sabha, or in the parliament, the bicameralism is there, means two houses are there, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So with the upper house being the Rajya Sabha and the lower house is the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so member of the Lok Sabha are elected by adult universal suffrage and a first past the post system to represent the respective constituencies, and they hold their seats for 5 years or until the body is dissolved by the president on the advice of the council of ministers. What I want to say here and what statement tells us means it is elected, Lok Sabha members are elected by universal adult suffrage and first past the post system to represent their representative respective constituencies. Suppose we are from Gwalior constituencies, someone from Jhansi constituencies, they used to cast the vote in the favor of their representatives. After winning the election, that particular person or that representative goes to the parliament, and he or she used to take the oath as a member of parliament, जिसको हम सांसद बोलते in Hindi. Understood? Now, the house meets in the Lok Sabha chambers of the Sansad Bhavan in New Delhi. As we know, the center of the Indian politics is, or Indian administration is, New Delhi. It is also mentioned here, means the house meets in the Lok Sabha chambers in the Sansad Bhavan in New Delhi, जहाँ पर हमारे सांसद बैठते हैं, विचार करते हैं, चीज़ों को समझते हैं, समझाते हैं. That is located in New Delhi, and this is known as Sansad Bhavan or Sansad Bhavan. Okay, so this is Sansad Bhavan, जहाँ सांसद बैठते हैं. Understood? Now you can see here, this is the Sansad Bhavan, or this is the Lok Sabha, where speaker is sitting and other members or council of ministers are here. You can see here our ministers are there. Okay, so in this all the member of parliament used to provide the different views and visions towards the nation and their constituencies, and on that basis they used to make something for the people or the public of their constituencies. Okay, this is also the seating arrangement. Two members can sit together. See here, this is the sitting arrangement. It's you can quite circular seating arrangement is there. or semicircular, you can say that. Understood? So members are talking each other, they are discussing about the different aspects about their constituencies and the nation's problem. Okay, so this is the Sansad Bhavan. Now we will talk, if there is member of parliament, so what is the factor which provides them the powers, then authority. Okay, so before that we will study about the composition. So the maximum strength of the house envisaged by the Constitution of India is 552. ओके, हाउस जो है, जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है वो 552 यानी 552 मेंबर्स होने चाहिए, which is made up of election of 530 members to represent the states, up to 20 members to represent the union territories, and not more than 2 members of the Anglo-Indian community to be nominated by the President of India. And if in his or opinion that community is not adequately represented in the house, means 530 members will be elected from the different states, like 28 states are there. So 530 member will come from 23 states. Okay, whereas 20 members will come from union territories. As we know, we are having now 9 Indian territories. Earlier it was 20, it was 7. Understood? पहले जो था केंद्र शासित राज्यों की संख्या 7 होती थी, अब जम्मू कश्मीर और लद्दाख को मिलाकर हमारे पास टोटल 9 क्या है, केंद्र शासित राज्य. ओके, नाउ अब बाकी के 2 members of the Anglo-Indian community will be there. They are nominated by our Honorable President of India. They will nominate, and that will make a combination or a composition of 552, that is 552. Okay, members will be there. This is the composition. Under the current laws, the strength of Lok Sabha is 545. According to current law, this is 545 members, including the 2 seats reserved for the members of the Anglo-Indian community. As we know, 2 seats are always reserved there for the Anglo-Indian community nominated by the President. And the total elected members of the membership is distributed among the states in proportion to their population. Understood? So distributed among the states in the proportion to their population. So members and the numbers of the Lok Sabha constituency depends upon the population. It varies with the population. Okay, a total 131 seats means 18.42% are reserved for the representative of scheduled caste. Means 84 seats are there for the scheduled caste and 47 for the scheduled tribes. 87 for scheduled caste, that is SC, and 47 for the scheduled tribes, that is ST. Okay, so there is also reservation policy in the Lok Sabha. Understood? Now, the quorum for the house is 10% for the total membership. If there is 45 members are there, so minimum 54 or 55 members are needed for the quorum. Okay, so what is quorum? Means the presence of MPs in the Lok Sabha. It should be at least 10%. Then we can understand, yes, there is quorum, so they can proceed the discussion. Understood? Now, the Lok Sabha, unless sooner dissolved, countries operate for 5 years from the date of appointment. Suppose in 2019, the newly government is formed, that is NDA government, and it will continue till the year, right now it's 2019, okay, 9 plus 5, what is that? 24, means The next election will be in 2024 2024 में अब दूसरा इलेक्शन होगा इसके बाद. अगर 19 के बाद इलेक्शन होगा, जनरल इलेक्शन, वो कब होगा? 2024 में. ओके, बट इफ they will not able to fulfill the criteria and the wish of the nation, or if they will not able to pass the confidence motion, then they can lose their majority and they can went out from their position. Okay, so while a proclamation of emergency in the operation, this period may be extended by the parliament by law for the period of not exceeding 1 year at a time. Okay, and not extending in any case beyond a period of 6 months after the proclamation of cease to operate. लोकसभा के टेन्योर को बढ़ाया जा सकता है. Okay, they can continue till the 1 year, not more than that at any circumstances. Okay, whenever there will be emergency in the country. Understood? So this is the case there. And beyond a period of 6 months after the proclamation has ceased to operate. उसके बाद फिर हम फॉलो नहीं कर सकते हैं, हम लोग चला नहीं सकते हैं, संसद भवन बंद हो जाएगी. ठीक है, क्यों बंद हो जाएगी? क्योंकि जो गवर्नमेंट है वो पावर में नहीं रहेगी और इमरजेंसी में इट कैन बी एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 1 year. Understood? Now term of the House. An exercise to redraw the Lok Sabha constituencies boundaries has been carried out by the Delimitation Commission based on the Indian Census 2001. Okay, it has been decided constituency जो है 2001 के हिसाब से उसको Delimitation Commission को किया गया है. Okay, this exercise, which is supposed to be carried out after every census, was supposed in 1976 following a constitutional amendment to avoid adverse effect on the family planning program which was being implemented. Okay, so we can understand that the Lok Sabha House का term जो था वो change कैसे करता है वो मैंने पहले बताया, इमरजेंसी के केस में हो सकता है. ओके, एंड दिस एक्सरसाइज व्हिच वाज सपोज्ड टू बी कैरिड आउट आफ्टर द एवरी सेंसस, और कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज के नंबर बढ़ सकते हैं इन एवरी सेंसस एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द पॉपुलेशन. ओके, ग्रोथ. ओके, 17 Lok Sabha was elected in May 2019 and it is latest to the date. अभी 17 लोक सभा चल रहा है जिसमें नरेंद्र मोदी हमारे क्या हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, एंड द गवर्नमेंट इज वर्किंग. द लोक सभा हैज इट्स ओन television channel, that is Lok Sabha TV. I think you all have seen that Lok Sabha TV. It's headquartered within the premises of Parliament. Okay, the headquarter of the Lok Sabha TV is already there in the premises of Lok Sabha. Okay. Now, the history. If you want to know about the Lok Sabha's history, a majority portion of the Indian subcontinent was under British rule from 1858 to 1947. Okay, means Indian subcontinent was ruled by the Britishers from 1858 to 1947. During this period, the office of the Secretary of State for India along with the Council of India was the authority through whom Parliament exercised its rule in the Indian subcontinent, and the office of the Viceroy of India was created along with the Executive Council in India consisting of the high official of the British government. Okay, in the same way and the same pattern it was there with the Britishers. Okay, Britishers were having the same administrative hierarchy which today we all are following. Okay, but the basic difference is that at that time we were ruled by the Britishers, and right now we are independent. We are having the capacity to make laws for our benefit, for the nation's development, for nation's harmony, nation's integrity. So these are the very essential and essential element. Okay. Now, Indian Councils Act 1861 provides for the legislative councils consisting of the members of the executive councils and non-official members. जो हमारे पास एक एक्ट है इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट 1861, ये प्रोवाइड करता है लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल्स कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ द मेंबर्स, द एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल्स एंड नॉन ऑफिशियल मेंबर्स, इसके बारे में बताता है. The Indian Council Act 1892 establishes legislature in each of the provinces of India, British India, and increased the powers of the Legislative Council. जो 1892 का जो एक्ट है ये पावर्स का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन किया गया and provided to the British India and increased the powers of the Legislative Council. Means this act, increased the power of legislative members or councils. The Constitution of India was adopted on 26 November 1949, as we know. That's why we all are celebrating the Independence Day, जिसको हम गणतंत्र दिवस कहते हैं. Okay. And came into effect on 26 Jan 1950, proclaiming India to be a sovereign democratic republic. Understood? So, sovereign democratic and republic has been introduced in the Indian Constitution, okay, by adopting the Indian Constitution on the date of 26 November 1949, and it came into the enforce, or it is enforced by the date 26 January 1950. Understood? Now, according to Article 79, it is mentioned that in the Part 5, the Union of the Constitution of India, the Parliament of India consists of the President of India and the two houses of Parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, lower house and upper house. Okay. The Lok Sabha, House of the Leaders, was duly constituted for the first time on 17 April 1952. On 17 April 1952, first time the Lok Sabha has introduced after the first general election held from 25th October 1951 to 21 February 1952. If someone will ask you, when was the first date when election was held? Means election was held on the date, that is 25th October 1951 to 21 February 1952. Understood? Now we will talk about the powers. Okay. So one more thing I want to add there, whatever content is mentioned, that if you are interested to write down, so you can pause the video and you can also learn, or you can jot down. आप लिख सकते हैं इसको अपने notebook में, if you want to add on your notes as well. Now, money bills can, we will talk the, basic difference between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Money bills can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha and upon being passed are sent to the Rajya Sabha, where it can be deliberated on for up to the 14 days. Money bill सिर्फ कहाँ introduce हो सकता है? It is in Lok Sabha, and it can be sent to the Rajya Sabha only for the 14 days. If they are unable to provide any consent from their side, so it can be returned back to the Lok Sabha. Okay. So this is there. If not rejected by the Rajya Sabha, or 14 days lapse from the introduction of the bill in the Rajya Sabha without any action by the House, or recommendation made by the Rajya Sabha are not accepted by the Lok Sabha, the bill is considered passed. अगर 14 दिन के अंदर वो जवाब नहीं देता, इसका मतलब होता है कि bill has been passed. So, if we are talking about the money bill, so money bill can be introduced, and it is introduced always in Lok Sabha. After the introduction of the money bill in the Lok Sabha, it is sent to the Rajya Sabha, and where you can also, understand that it can be there for 14 days. After that, automatically it will be considered that the bill has passed from the Rajya Sabha. Okay. The budget is presented in the Lok Sabha by the finance minister in the name of the president of India. Okay, means budget is also passed there in the Lok Sabha, not in the Rajya Sabha. Equal powers with the Rajya Sabha in initiating and passing any bills for the constitutional amendment by majority of the total membership of the House and at least two-third majority of the members present and voting. Okay, so equal powers, the Rajya Sabha is there, just like Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha is having equal power when they are going for the amendment, because majority is required there for bringing any kind of constitutional amendment. Understood? Then equal powers with the Rajya Sabha in initiating the passing a motion or for the impeachment of the president by two-thirds of the membership of the House. Means it is also important, अगर राष्ट्रपति को उनके पद से हटाना होता है तो there is one technique and one method through which MPs can impeach the president, that is impeachment process, where two-thirds yani 66% minimum majority will be there. They will vote for the removal of the president of India. So president of India can also removed or impeached from their from his or her position by the impeachment process initiated from the both the house. Now, equal powers with the Rajya Sabha in impeachment process, I have already told, by the majority of the members of the House, at least two-thirds majority of the members present and voting. Okay, so they will vote two-thirds, then they can impeach the President of India. Equal powers with the Rajya Sabha initiating the passing a resolution declaring war or national emergency. Okay, so there is equal power in both the houses, either it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Both can initiate for the proclamation of what? Declaring the national emergency or war. So two-thirds majority is also important there, or constitutional emergency by simple majority. Two more things I want to add here. If someone is talking about the war or national emergency, so you must have to keep it in your mind. By two-thirds majority is important, but whenever constitutional emergency, then simple majority of the in the United States is important. Now procedure. The rule of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha and directions issued by the Speaker from time to time, thereunder regulate the procedure in Lok Sabha. Okay, so Speaker plays very crucial role here. So they can decide that when time to time under the regulate the procedure of Lok Sabha के procedure को वो क्या करते हैं, time to time regulate करते हैं. Understood? The items of business notice of which is received from the ministers and private members and admitted what by the speaker are included in the daily list of business, which is printed and circulated to members in advance. Whatever circulation will be there, or whatever business will be there, it will be in the printed form and it will be circulated to the members in advance. Okay. Why? Because notice of which is received from the ministers or private membership. So private members are also important. They can also initiate for any kind of discussion there. Understood? So it will be provided by the speakers to the members of the Lok Sabha. Now, session and time sitting. As we know, there are 3 sessions of Lok Sabha take place in a year. That is, first one is budget session, monsoon and winter session. If you want to know the tenure, that is February to May is the budget session, monsoon session July to September, winter session November to mid-December. Okay, 3 sessions are there in the Lok Sabha. Understood? When in session, Lok Sabha holds its sitting usually from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. On some days, the sittings are continuously held without observing lunch break and are also extended beyond 6 p.m. depending upon the businesses before the house. मतलब सबसे बड़ी बात ये होती है कि इम्पोर्टेंस के हिसाब से सेशन चलता है. अगर मान लीजिए यहाँ पर सेशन में तीन तरह की चीज़ें होती है कि there is two sessions okay in a day. First one is 11 to 1 p.m. and second is 2 to 6 p.m. But if business is very important, so they can exceed their time, okay, and they can continue their discussion. So Lok Sabha does not ordinarily sit on Saturday and Sunday and other closed holiday. Usually or ordinarily does not sit that on the day of Saturday, Sunday वो नहीं होता है. और जो पब्लिक हॉलीडे होता है उस दिन हमारे जो मंत्री होते हैं, हमारे जो संसद होते हैं, वो नहीं वहाँ पर बैठते हैं. ओके, so thank you very much. If you are having any doubt, any queries, so you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. You can also make me call because I'm very happy if you will ask the question. Okay, and don't think that it's a social science. Social science, leads in the country. Most of the leaders are the very important and they are playing very crucial role for the nation's development. So I hope you all are enjoying the classes. But before that, before closing the class, I want to make one more, topic which will be there, Rajya Sabha. So I want to, just bring some contrast over the Rajya Sabha. So Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of States. It's upper house. Its nomenclature is that announced by the chair of the house on the 23rd August 1954. Means first time 1954 on the 23rd August it has been initiated. Its own distinctive features. It is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved. Understood? It's a very permanent, it's very, great feature of Indian democratic system. So the Government of India Act 1919 provides for the creation of the Council of the States. So from 1919 Government of India Act, it is taken, Council of the State is taken, and the legislature with the registered franchise with the actually came into the act in 1921. Okay. So the composition, if I'm talking, so there is, Article 18 of the Constitution lays down the maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha is 250. Rajya Sabha की जो strength है वो 250 है, 250. Okay, and out of which 12 members are nominated by the president and 238 are representative of the states. So 238 is the representative of the different states and other 12 are nominated by the president from the different fields, like Sachin Tendulkar also nominated from the field of arts and sports. Okay, Rekha was also there. Some actress were there, like Jaya Bachchan was there, Hema Malini were there. They were all from the cultural background and nominated by the President of India. Understood? Allocation of seats. The fourth schedule of the Constitution provides for the allocation of the seats to the states and union territories in the Rajya Sabha. The allocation of seats is made on the basis of the population of each states. Okay, population के हिसाब से भी वहाँ पे seats का allocation होता है. Now, eligibility of the membership of Rajya Sabha, as we know, the qualification is must be a citizen of India. He or she must not less than 30 years of age. उनकी age 30 साल से कम नहीं होनी चाहिए. Then the third is must possess such other qualification many as prescribed in that behalf by under any law made by the parliament. जो parliament के criteria को fulfill करता हो. It is also important. Then must not be undischarged insolvent. किसी तरह का crime ना किया हो, ना किसी का charge हो उस तरह का. ठीक है? So this is there. There is also some disqualification. There is also some disqualification on that basis. If a person holds any office of profit, so they cannot, take part in the Rajya Sabha election. If he or she is unsound mind, अगर आपका दिमागी स्थिति संतुलन सही नहीं है, तो भी आप राज्य सभा के मेंबर नहीं हो सकते हैं. Then fourth, if he is disqualified by under any law made by the parliament, then you are disqualified. You cannot take participation in the election of the Rajya Sabha. No one can nominate you. So such a criteria eligibility one must hold to be part of the member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, so I have already told you about some members of parliament film stars like. Okay, so they are the film stars. Their name I have already mentioned here: Hema Malini, Rekha, Jaya Bachchan, Javed Akhtar. Okay, Chiranjeev. They all are from filmy backgrounds. Where Sachin Tendulkar is sports person. Okay, they all are nominated from by the President of India. Okay, so this is there. And there is also process of election or nomination. Electoral college are there, and they will elect them. So we will continue in the next class. So I hope you all are enjoying. In that we will study what is by-election, presiding officers, chairman and deputy chairman, secretary general, special powers of Rajya Sabha's financial matter, leaders of the house, relation between two houses. Okay, so we will study in that. So I think you all have understand about that. So these all are about the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So we will continue in the next about the some aspects which I left here about the Rajya Sabha. So we will study in that. So thank you very much for watching the videos. I hope you all are enjoying at your home, and you all are learning. If you are having any queries, so you can call me. You can message me on WhatsApp or group. So thank you very much for watching.